Hey, it's Leah, and welcome to Dark Mystic Tarot. Today we are going to be looking into the darkness to see what actions and thoughts are being taken behind closed doors, to see what others may be doing towards you, against you. If you are new to my channel, I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, talk to spirits. I will tell you what I see. I will tell you what I hear. I will also tell you what I feel. So for those who are returning, it's been a while, right? If you've been tuning in, I have been chiming in on our sister channel, Lights and Mystic Essentials, trying to give everyone updates about my recovery since my car accident. And if you have not checked out the new video that is up, Doors of Opportunity, it is up. And we look at the remainder of July and August, what doors of opportunity we are going to get hit with or faced with. First card is out for July and August. So I gave the message about being careful with these readers, in which a lot of you or many of you are watching. Another message comes. Nine of Staff. And the Nine of Staff also came out at Lights and Mystic Essentials about not being sucked up into the glitz and the glam of things, of what's going on. Trying to basically stay true to a reader that you feel is really tuned in and tapped in into the spiritual connection for, you know, the highest possible messages that could be going on in your life. Because I have noticed the watering down of this world, and more people are coming in and pretending and playing around when you have a lot of people who are literally in need of some type of direction and guidance. And if you are a newbie to my channel, one thing they'll tell you, I don't beat around the bush. I give it to you straight up, blood raw, no chaser. Okay? So I had to slow down, and I literally hit a stopping point with this accident, because before the accident happened in March, which I'm still, me and my daughter, my baby girl, is still going through therapy. Spirit had been telling me to stop, you know, slow down, pay attention to what's going on. So I noticed a few things, but I never really paid them any attention until I had no choice. And once I jumped on and started looking at the different readers, listening, and I'm on a new system, so bear with me. Listening what it says, listening for truth is also here. Well, once I got stopped, I would get on different channels, different sites, and listen to some of the readers to see what was going on. And I noticed all the foolishness and clownery and, you know, that was going on, and noticing how many people are now ordering these decks and oracle decks, and they're reading literally the definition of what these cards mean. They have no sense of tapping in, tuning in. They can't give any messages. The only thing they can do is tell you the definition of these cards. While I was out, I did receive a lot of emails about, you know, a lot of people telling me, Leah, get better. We're praying for you. Speedy recovery. And then it went to, from there to, Leah, we need you. Where are you? What's going on? How are you doing? We need you. So even though I got stopped the way I did, and I am still going through therapy, I just been noticing a lot of things. And it makes me feel sad because I'm also receiving the emails about how a lot of many of you are ordering these readings and expecting one thing and getting another from other readers. Well, my thing is, I can't do anything to these people. I don't know these people. You know, that's why I always tell you to do what's best for you. I've had a lot of emails about people losing money where the readers are accepting payments and not booking them, not giving them their readings, and it's sad. So when you come into this world, because we do have a lot of newbies or babies, spiritual babies that are trying to learn their way, one thing I would tell you to do is make sure to watch their channels, watch their videos, and try to see how natural they are, or try to look for different signs or any indicators that they may be playing around or just not being real, right? So before we get into what's going on over here at Dark Mystics, because we look into the darkness at Dark Mystic, and it can get a little gritty over here. If you want a lighter note, you want to go to Enlightened Mystic Essentials, which is our sister channel. But we got a spiritual message from Spirit. So the cards that turned over and the cards we received Colorless Angel. So Colorless Angel talks about a person who has lost their color, a person who has lost their drive. And for some people, maybe they have lost their will to live, right? It comes in as a one. What is the one? The one you, the one thought, the one journey, right? It comes in as a person who has little to no energy, because energy is life. And this person comes in wounded, right? Wounded, feminine energy, wounded, because this is a feminine angel. But this angel has no wings. And this angel sits next to the water, so it could be a emotional situation or needing to have a life-changing situation, because water doesn't just represent emotions. Water represents life. And this angel not having any wings, if you notice in the background, this angel has rode in on a black horse. Black represents darkness. Black also represents responsibility, understanding. It could also represent dullness, right? So in the course of the action of the person who has lost their will, who has lost their drive, the journey in which they have took, or the journey in which they have rode or traveled, has been a long, dark, hard road that has led them to no energy, low energy, no life, no will, right? And it puts them in a place, or puts them in a space, to being a wounded warrior. 9 of Staff. This also came out at Enlightened Mystic Essentials, our sister channel. It talks about a person who is down and out. A person who is down, needing direction, needing some type of sign, needing some type of will, needing some type of drive, but they're unsure. Because this person kneels on gray grounds, which represents the grounds of confusion. A person who is ready, right, Ace of Staff, for a new journey, but they wait on some type of communication, 8 of Staff in the background, to come in and maybe give them some type of direction, some type of indication, right, of which way they need to go or what they need to do. And when you speak of communication, it could be a text message, an email, a phone call. It could also be a sign or a symbol of nature. And I also talked about that at our sister channel. A lot of people have maybe forgotten, or a lot of people who have not been tuned in long enough to understand the signs in which nature sends. Anytime you see a bird, birds represent communication. Anytime you see a butterfly, butterflies represent change. Now, for a long time, I have been looking at the different meanings that people have been given, and the definition of what the spiritual meaning of a dragonfly is, and it's and it's always a good sign or a good symbol. But in reality, people need to pay attention to, or they need to know that a dragonfly is a predator. See, be careful. A dragonfly, I mean, does anyone know what a dragonfly does? Outside of sit still and just not move until it flies away. Dragonflies are predators. Dragonflies, they eat flies, they eat butterflies, flies. They are a predator. So you have to be careful. If there's ever a time that something occurs and you're not sure of what it means, you can always attempt to Google it and try to decipher the meaning of it, right? So a person is down and out, not knowing what to do, not sure about how to get out of the rut that they're in, not sure about the problem in which they are having. But to clarify that, we receive listening for truth. This is a new deck. I ordered a couple of decks while I was away. Listening for truth. Listening for truth comes in as a 9. What is 9? 9 represents the divines calling for your attention to a person that is down and out, unsure, and a situation. No will, no drive, no energy, no power, ready to give up, right? But the thing that I want you to see is this. You have the 9 of staff, right? Going towards the colorless angel. This is that stop block. This is that stop block. But if you pay attention to the listening for truth, the listening for truth, let me go back up, is going away from it all. Many may be searching for some type of truth. Many may be looking for a way. For many of you, water is indicated here. You have the colorless angel sitting by a stream of water. All this at the bottom is water. And in listening for truth, the feminine energy, also represent being wounded, has a seashell to her ear. Also another indicator of water or ocean. Many of you, it is time to take spiritual baths. That was also at our sister channel. Time to do a spiritual cleansing, right? Making a bath, taking a bath, washing all of this negativity or low energy, dark energy off of you, right? So let's look into listening for truth, right? Listening for truth. Matter of fact, before we get into listening for truth, let's see what needs to be surrendered, released. And then spirit touches my nose. Every time you see me touching my nose, that's because spirit touches my nose. And they're saying, you know the situation. You know the situation, right? Because everybody's situation is different. So spirit, what needs to be surrendered and released for a colorless angel and being a wounded warrior or being a person who is down and out with no direction? Now, we're traveling down, and I'll probably leave you guys down for the rest of the remainder of the video down so you can see. So, colorless angel, 9 of staff. Your card flips out directly between the two, and you receive surrender to divine timing. And I'm going to try to get it right because My lighting is different. See that? And once again, in surrender to divine timing at the bottom, water. More water. Water, water, water. It says, sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. Never forget that your ego is what will keep you away from abundance. Your ego is what causes fears. Your ego is what causes blockages, right? Your ego. So a lot of you may need to check your ego. Okay, back to it. It says, if a goal isn't manifested fast enough according to your ego, that word again, ego, be patient and trust the universal's flow. What is universal's flow? Heaven's flow. It is also known as currency. We're not talking about money, right? We're not talking about money. We're talking about currency. The flow of energy, right? Flow of energy. Time to build up. Let's clarify surrender to divine timing. Spirit, why is surrender to divine timing here? Wow. Okay. One card points towards, I got another deck right here. See it? To the night wisdom. And then you got a clarifier. That's why I said let's go down so you can see how the cards fall. You got two. For surrender to divine timing, you receive 8 of Cups. Let me see if you can see it. Try to put it where you can see it. Yep. And the 3 of Cups. Wow. Cup. Outside of the clarification of divine timing, you receive, 10 of Swords. Pointing towards the night wisdom. Success. You better get with it. You better get with it. Because success is here. A way out of being a colorless angel or a person who is down and out with no direction, no energy, no motivation, no drive is here. What must you do? Listening or listen for truth. And I'm going to give it to you. Surrender to divine timing. Your 8 of Cups, they tell you what? In the 8 of Cups, they tell you that a new plan is being offered. A new plan is being offered towards some type of celebration, happy times, good times, right? 3 of Cups. But the 8 of Cups with the 3 of Cups is the Ace of Cups. Some type of emotional fulfillment. Some type of emotional freedom. Some type of plan that is going to get you out of this. No energy, low energy, no will. Some type of plan that is going to get you out of 9 of Staff, being down and out with no direction, no understanding. Right? Right? The Ace of Cups is going to ultimately lead you to the 10 of Swords, putting an end to all of the mess. The mess. This is your mess. This is your mess. This is your mess. This is your mess. The mess. The ups and the downs and the rounds and the rounds. Because what I notice here is this is a card of darkness. Look at all the darkness. This angel rode in on a black horse, but look at the sky in the background. Dark blue, gray, dark, 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 dark. But over here in the 9 of Staff, it's light, even though you don't see no sun. Day and night, up and down, unsure, round and round, right? No sense of direction, no sense of motivation. But they're going to come in and give you a plan that is going to end it all. The 10 of Swords is someone who has been down and out, full of burdens, stuck in a rut, can't move. But even though you may be down and out, stuck in a rut, nailed down to the ground, what are you laying in? A puddle of water. Water just doesn't represent emotions. It represents life. Time to get up and get moving in order to have your success. Success comes in as a 3, the creation of success. Putting an end, right, to the mess, yeah, to the bull, right, in order to have the creation of success. Are you listening for the truth? What are you doing? Because sitting around not being able to move, being stagnant, is no good for you. No good for you. Time to get on this train of heaven's flow of currency. Time to take spiritual baths in this situation. For many of you, it is also time to go to a large body of water, some type of body of water, and lay down your burdens. Because never forget that the divine spirit, which is the face of the Father, right, sits upon the waters. That is where divine spirit can be found. That is where divine spirit dwells. Time to go and release, surrender, release your burdens. Time to cry out. Time to up these prayers. Get with it or get left. Get with it or get rolled over. I don't have time to sit and wait. I got too much to do, too much living to do, and too much life within me to stop. Let's go. Get with it. Let's get back into it. Spirit, what darkness or what issues that lie in the dark shall we face at this time? That came out so fast. Fragmentation, scattered. Scattered, 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 scattered. Losing yourself. Fragmentation is here. Another issue we must address at this time, Spirit, that came out quick. Artificial heart. This is for the people who are faking it to make it, as they say. A person who could be pretending that they are in love, or a person who could be pretending that they like someone or something, and they have become a robot and they're just going through the emotions. This may also be someone in which you are partnered with, paired with, linked to, bonded to, and someone is just going with the flow of things, right? Going with the flow. Open your eyes and realize, right? Open your eyes and realize. Let's look at the energy. Spirit, what is the energy surrounding fragmentation? I took these out, stop, because I didn't know if I was going to need them, and they came in handy. Fragmentation, you receive 4th chakra, that's that heart chakra. Spirit, what is the energy surrounding artificial heart? Ooh, almost fell on the ground. Here we go with these hostilities again. We receive hostilities at Enlightened Mystic Essentials as well, where a person was trying to stop block. And I hope this isn't the same person, because at that time I told you, I hope someone was not using magic against you. Here you go with someone who has hostilities in an artificial heart. Wow. 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 Let's see. Let's see what can't be seen. Spirit, what cannot be seen in the spiritual, but is here in the physical for our fragmentation in the 4th chakra? Let's look into the darkness of the situation. Wow, understanding. But look, let me tell you something about understanding. Your understanding comes out in limbo. And your understanding jumps on top of the clarifying deck, which is the seeker of fire. Spirit, what is the darkness or what is unknown for the artificial heart and the hostilities? Hostilities. Quick. Hope. Some type of hope. Hope that you open your eyes and hope that you see it. Hope. Someone may be, I feel like someone may be, hoping, right? Hoping that a person that is, let me see if I can show you. I gotta move it over, everything shifts. A person could be hoping, right? Hoping that a hostile person or in a hostile situation gets better, so they turn their back to it to see if it changes. See how the person, and why this person has their back turned. This person is stabbing them, cutting them in the back. You see that? Why this person is steady hoping for better, hoping it gets better. That is that mind. And the other thing that I noticed that jumps out at me is head, mind. Because in artificial heart, all we see is mainly the head. In hostilities, you see a body, but the head, to me, is jumping out. And that big ass sword. Swords represent logic. Swords represent mental. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Let's see what needs to be surrendered and released for each situation. Because you turning your back on the situation never makes a situation go away or gets better, baby. Face up. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, and accepted for fragmentation of this heart situation? Needing some type of understanding. Coming in wounded, thank you. Surrender to your soul's path. And guess what's here? Water. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, and accepted for artificial heart hostilities with this hope? It may not be the message a lot of you want to hear, but it's here. I always give it. Surrender to effortlessness. Basically a no-brainer. Basically it's a given. But a lot of you steady turn your back. Feminine energy wounding. This is a feminine energy spinning on a string, butt naked. Y'all better open y'all eyes and realize. Let's shut down your artificial heart and your hostilities. And let's jump right on over here into, I hope they get it. I hope they understand. I hope you wake up. Let's go. So, fragmentation comes in as a 9. What is the 9? The divine's calling for your attention to a person or a situation. And it's because we're looking into the fears of darkness of everyone who is going to look at this video, see this video. We are speaking of you. Fragmentation. A person who has literally ran themselves into the ground. A person who has lost themselves, that literally they only have their head left and the rest of them has to be anchored, has to be grounded to keep from floating away or losing the rest of yourself. See that? 9, the divines. And then they say it's about a heart situation, some type of 4th chakra heart situation. This talks about it could be a lover situation. Right? It could be a love situation. But to me, when I touch these cards, it talks about something that is heartfelt. Someone that is heartfelt. And I get a sense that it could be a couple. Or it could be a feminine energy, masculine energy. The weaker energy is feminine. The masculine energy is the stronger energy. Because this is the energy that is over the heart or that controls the heart. Or has something to do with your feelings or your heart. Coming in as a 2. See? And the 9 with the 2 represents the 2. What is the 2? The linking and bonding of 2, right? It takes 2 to make a bond. It takes 2 to make a link. Twos also talks about communication factors of conversating, debating, negotiations, fighting, arguing, law enforcement being called out, court situations. See that? And then they say when it comes to this situation, that some type of understanding is in limbo. Understanding comes in as a 7. What is the 7? 7 represents you, right? Human, self. 7 also represents understanding and perfection. All of that is in limbo. And understanding is, oh, that's upside down, is a feminine energy. But once again, what do you notice in the background? Water. Coming in, gold. Gold represents the illumination of abundance or the illumination of understanding, which there is no understanding right now. It's up in the air because it's in limbo. Clarified with the seeker of fire. Some type of small offer, because this is a page. Some type of small offer, a small gesture is coming. And I feel like a lot of you may turn it away. But what I want you to understand, that in the bottom of this card there are sunflowers. Sunflowers also represent the sun. Some type of ultimate success or some type of knowledge or some type of gift or some type of information is coming that you need in order to settle down this situation in which you are in that is causing you to be lost. See that? We need you to be found, right? And we need you to be here. Surrender to your soul's path says this: your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth, also known as spiritual growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. What do I see? When it says every lesson, here's your lesson. Are you going to learn from it? Fragmentation, heart situation. And when it says every moment, this understanding is the moment in which you are going to learn, or you should learn. What else have I noticed? In understanding with the feminine energy, who is a person who is wounded, right? Having on this gold dress. The color of your soul's path is white and gold. Right? White and gold, white and gold. The seeker of fire is also white and gold. White and gold represents the purity and the clarity of the illumination of understanding or the illumination of communication. What is not being understood here? What is not being understood? Let's clarify and look at this understanding, since it's the only card in limbo. Something needs to occur. Something needs to be said. Something needs to be seen. Something needs to be understood to turn the situation around. If not, you get out of a situation that is making you lose your whole self. Find your rabbit, because that's what I tell my kids. Where's your rabbit? And they say, Mom, what is the rabbit? Your rabbit as mine. Where is your rabbit? See that? Clarify understanding. Why is understanding in limbo? The Father. This is also known as the Emperor. Could be a husband, could be a boyfriend, but this represents the stronger energy. See that? This is the stronger energy. See that? Heart situation of the two. Where the feminine energy is lost and scattered, running around, can't be found, the rabbit is gone. And the person who that the situation surrounds, or the heart situation is about, is the stronger energy. So who are they speaking about? The stronger energy, because they say the Father, the Emperor, the ruler. See that? The ruler could also be a decision maker. Could also be the dictator. See that? Stronger energy. Fathers come in as the 4. What is the 4? 4 is one of the most injuring and damaging numbers on the boards at this time. It represents who can keep you stuck, what can keep you stuck, who can keep you down and not nailed down to the ground where your ass can't be found. Get with it. Spirit, clarify the Father. Why is the Father here? Being pushed forward is who? The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Someone who is wounded within their emotions is what the Queen represents. The Queen, or the person who is the weaker energy, that represents the person who is scattered. Let me get you together. Back it up. Move it over. The person who is scattered. The person who has lost their rabbit. Yeah, though that person is the Queen of Cups. Sitting here waiting on some type of communication, bluebird, to calm your nerves, because blue represents a person who is cool, calm, and collective. But while you are sitting around waiting on some type of message to come through, you see that fish in that stream down there by my finger? Fish represent abundance. Swimming in that stream of life is passing you right on by because you waiting on some type of communication to come in and settle your nerves, calm your nerves. Nope. Underneath the deck, wow. 5 of coin, wow. 9 of swords, wow. Page of staff, and the 8 of coin. What else is here? Find the strength, communication, the walk away. Wow. And I'm going to flip through them and show you real quick. So, they talk about someone who is being held down. Right? Held down. 4 coins. According to their emotions, because the 4 coins is in water. More water. Because they're mentally confused. Gray sky. And the mental confusion is surrounding the divine worth, their divine value. Someone or something has you down on all 4. Down to the ground. And even if you attempt to stand up, sit your ass back down on all 4. Who and what is this person who has you stuck? Stuck, block. You are so stuck that you can't even see the message coming through. See that? Can't even see the message coming through. The message is here trying to come through, but your head is down. You can't stand up. And when you attempt to stand up, get back down because you will get cut up. Cannot face up to even receive a message that is going to lead you or give you a way out. 8 of coins. Hold your head up. Quick. They say, warring, battling is here. Someone is going to resist. Someone is going to fight the end. See, where the person who is losing themselves want this to end, and they're tired of being scattered. They're tired of being fragmented. They want it to end. Resistance comes in. Oh no, I can't let that in. I cannot let you get up. I have to keep my foot on your neck. See this? I have to keep you down to the ground. I can't let you up. So I'm going to do what I have to do to keep you down so you don't find your strength. Right? Because when strength comes in, a person is going to do what? Move quickly, swiftly. To do what? Leave the situation. See that? 5 of swords. A person who has open way, right? The open way, the open road, because they're dressed in orange, right? A person who is going to carry their heartbreak, 3 of Swords, and leave the indecision, them 2 of Swords on the ground, and the people who keeps them down and out behind. Because a person is going to learn how to face their truths. See that? Hanging up that heartbreak, 3 of Swords in the background, to face the truth, the Ace of Swords, so they can have their son. See that? So they can have their new beginning. Fool. I don't know who y'all dealing with, but you better go. You better wake up. You better wake up, because their job is to keep you down. They want to keep their foot on your neck. If I didn't hear it, I wouldn't have said it. Moving on. Wow. That's my job, to keep your ass down and out. No come up for you. No blow up for you. No glow up for you. No money for you. No food for you. No house for you. No car for you. No promotion for you. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Not even a crumb. Y'all better get with it. Get out of it. Moving on to this artificial heart. Someone who has been programmed to go with the flow of things. Someone who has become numb to the pain. And while your back is turned and you hoping, wishing, and praying that the situation get better, here come the enemy stabbing your ass in the back. Wow. 3 with the 8 makes the 2. What is the 2? 2 represents the 2 becoming 1. This could be husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend. This could be the weaker energy and the stronger energy, the feminine energy, the masculine energy. But the masculine energy is the person who is the backstabber, is the shit talker, is the pot stirrer. They keep mess going. And here you go. Oh, I'm just not going to pay attention to it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. They don't know anything, but they causing hell in your life. They putting you in hella situations. Who is this person? If I don't see it, Leah, and I just turn my back to it, it'll get better. It'll get better. Hope, 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 hope. Hope comes in as a 9. Here's the divines telling you to do what? Wake up! Getting out of a place where you have been programmed. See that? Getting out of a place where you just sit on a shelf and nobody pays you any attention because no one took the time to wind you up. See that? Time to make a move for yourself. This is a person who is wounded, feminine energy. This is the person with all the power, and this person who has all the power in the situation, they steady beating you down. Surrender to effortlessness. It says, stop pushing so hard. Oh yeah, stop pushing so hard. You telling them to stop pushing you hard, but they're pushing you in the back with a sword or a knife. They're cutting you up, chopping you down. Wow. It says the art of living is going with the flow instead of forcing the river. But the art of living, but they telling us you're not even alive at this point because you're a robot. And let me upgrade it. It's no more winding up robots. We have to get, they plug you in now. Charge you up by the wall. Really? And comes in as a 3, the creation of the artificial heart. If you are with someone and there is no more love there, once the love is gone, all you have is argument, fights, and pain and hurt. Stop hoping and wishing, praying that things will get better because they're here telling you to go with the flow. If there's nothing left, how can you get more? If the pot is empty, what are you expecting to come out of it? That's just like you don't have no money in your pockets, but you steady reaching in there and pulling out that lint. Get with it. I'm telling you. do I even really want to? Let's look at, never mind. It came out. Because I was debating from, hostilities and effortlessness. But we'll look at hostility since your card fell out. Stagnant, can't move, frozen in time. Is this what the hostile person, right? The hostile person, is this what they're doing to you? Because if you're a robot, how can you move? Aren't you stuck in time? Can't move? And for a lot of you, a lot of work, some work has been done to keep you stuck, keep you frozen. Some of you may need to get a reading to see if anything has been placed on you and what has been placed on you, and see what the process of getting it off of you or reverse can do. Shake it off, get it off, because I feel like that. Spirit, clarify the 8 of Swords. Stuck, can't move. 3 of Cups. Now, let me tell you about the 3 of Cups. It comes face down over being stuck, or face down over your 8 of Swords. What is the reason why many of you are stuck? 3 of Cups. This is what it is. This could be a third party, and I figured that it would come out over here. Now, when I say third party, it doesn't have to be like a lover situation. A third party could be a job. So this could be an argument between two people. Let me come down. This could be an argument between a husband and a wife, a feminine energy and a masculine energy, about not changing their job schedule. Because a third party could be the feminine energy, the masculine energy, and their job. And it literally could be a third party here. Because when it lays out straight, you have your masculine energy. So the person who has all the power, all the say, they're surrounded by what? Feminine energies. Feminine energy, one here, and multiple feminine energies here. This could be the two that's together, and this could be the multiple reasons why they're stuck, or why the hostile person keeps the weaker person stuck and can't move. It could be something that is going on behind your back, because you see how the artificial heart is looking away, and here comes the masculine. Let me try to get it where you can see it. Stabbing the, stabbing the person that could be at home or don't know nothing about it in the back with the sword, because they want to be a cheater. And it might not just be one, it could be multiple people. Because at the end of the day, we got 5 people here. 5. I want to have my cake and eat it too. But keeping someone stuck is the goal. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Underneath the deck, here's the King of Coin. Someone who's sitting on their throne all high and mighty. I got my shit together. And they turn their back on someone who is wounded. Once again, all this wounding. Somebody got their mental together. See that? King of Swords. And then they tell us what? Some type of news and message needs to come in. But guess what? The King of Swords is going to chop this message that needs to come in down. Because you see how the King of Swords, wrong side, has the sword between the two. You see how the King of Swords has the sword up, and the Page of Swords is not even looking with their sword down. Swords doesn't always represent the mental. It also represents to defend. So if a person thinks that they're going to go tell on the King of Swords and about what they're doing, to maybe tell it to the person who knows nothing about it, you got another thing coming. You're going to really see the demeanor and the actions, see that, of the King of Swords. Play with it. They are the same. Hold on. They are the same. Look at their swords. And then they tell us a person is not even going to pay attention. Hold on, where my King of Swords at? News can come in about what? News can come in about the conflict. But the news won't come in about the conflict because the King of Swords is not having it. Because the King of Swords is going to keep moving, doing their thing. Right? Because they are comfortable, 10 of Cups, and keeping a person stuck. Here comes the 8 of Swords again. And that is divine truth. See that? Wow. Y'all don't know who y'all dealing with, but y'all better get with it. Y'all better get with it. Listen, come on back up. All right, y'all. That is what we have going on for July right now, going into August. And then I keep hearing all of this, everything that glitters isn't gold. And for a lot of you who know y'all having problems and you don't know what moves to make, sometimes you have to step outside the physical self and get some type of spiritual help to know what is the best way to move, right? What is the best way to handle the situation. And for a lot of you who are married, right? Because I have a lot of married people who come to me and say, Leah, I don't want to leave my husband. I don't want to leave my wife, but they're cheating on me. What can you do anything? Oh yeah, we can do some work that won't hurt nobody, but it'll get them away from the third party. But you know, you just have to make up your mind what you want to do. I'm back, like I said before. Readings are open, right? Before I get too busy. A couple of people emailed and asked me, was I still working? Yes, I'm still working, right? Like working in the light, in the dark, trying to get everything situated for a lot of people because I was on stop. I was on hold for a while. So I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you have not looked at our sister channel, Enlightened Mystic Essentials, go over there and tap in. Take care of everything, work it out, and I'll see you soon.